Don't actually look down to yourself. Every day, if you can, just look yourself into the mirror and tell yourself that you are special. You will make it in life. And once you have that motivation inside you, believe me, you will never fail. There are other people who actually went to things just because of the confidence that they have. They don't have any knowledge, they don't have any skill, they have never done the thing, but with the confidence, with the belief that they believe in themselves, they actually go and then do that thing very, very well. So this is actually something that we actually ignore, but it is very, very important when it comes to the success in our lives. So try as much as possible to believe in yourself when you are doing anything. Anything, guys. For you to be successful in life, there are very many things that you need to work on in order for you to succeed in your life. Well, in today's video, we are going to be talking about things that you need to sacrifice as a person for you to succeed in life. My name is Jacob, and this is actually my second channel, like I said yesterday in my first video. And on this channel, we are going to be talking about how we can change our mindsets towards money. For those ones of you who have subscribed, you're really, really appreciated. And for those ones of you who have not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Click that subscribe button. That way you can be one of the family members in this awesome YouTube channel. Thanks for doing that. If you want to succeed in life, number one thing that you should remove in your life is fear. Being afraid to do something. Fear is actually one of the things that have prevented very many people from excelling in life. Say a business opportunity comes across, and then you will be like, no, I cannot do this kind of thing. That's because of fear. Fear has actually made a lot of people broke up to now. They are afraid. They are afraid actually what other people or other peers will be talking about them. And yet you are even capable of doing that job, but fear is number one thing which is actually preventing you from actually doing that same job or that work. So number one thing that you should actually work towards when you want to succeed is to remove the fear that you have. You must be willing for change, guys. Be ready for change, because if you are afraid, then obviously you cannot even do the work. Because the moment you are afraid in doing something, even if you go and then, even if you have the capabilities, rather, that fear alone will prevent you from doing that work. So try as much as possible to remove fear from your life. That's number one. Number two is that try to be unique. Yeah, try to be different. What do I mean by this? I'll give you an example. I'm from Uganda. I know most of you know Uganda. And in a place where I am, there is actually land. We actually have most of the fertile soils in the country. In my area, most of the people, they are used to cultivation. They are used to growing crops, maize, soybean, talk of simsim, all those stuffs. So when you try to actually start a poultry farm over there, they will see that you are actually going to fail, because their mindset is only tuned towards farming, crop farming. So the moment you start poultry farming, for instance, that's an example, all of the people will be looking at you like you are actually different. The things that you are actually doing, they are different. They think that you will not succeed in poultry farming. And yet the market for the products for the poultry, but they are always there. But now the problem is that their mindset is only tuned to one thing, which is crop farming. Guys, if you really want to change, if you really want to succeed, these are the aspects that you actually need to be looking at. Try to be unique in a way that you will be solving a problem, because most of these businesses that we start them to actually solve problems. The moment there is a problem somewhere, start a solution or have a solution to solve that problem. The moment you get a solution to solve the problem, boom, you have made it. So guys, try to be unique in ways that people even don't see. Let's say that if all the people are moving in one direction, try as much as possible to look on the other side of the direction, with opportunities, of course. So that way it will make you also succeed in life. Another thing which is preventing very many people from succeeding is actually they think that if you are not educated, then it is very hard for you to actually succeed in life. But guys, that's not the case. Education and then making money, these are two different things. So if you are not educated but you have that mindset of making money, then what's the problem? In fact, the education that we go to study in order for us to get the money at the end. But if you have the mindset that you can actually use to actually get money, then why are you afraid of this education thing? Don't be afraid that if you did not study, if you did not go to school, if you don't have a degree, you cannot make it. How many degree holders are at home? They are doing nothing. How many degree holders who are actually doing things that they even didn't study? So why are you afraid? This educational thing is actually different from this art of making money. So don't be afraid whether you have studied, whether you have not studied, whether you have degree, whether you don't be afraid anymore, guys. Another thing is that when you want to succeed in life, never give up. Never give up. Yeah, you heard me right. Don't give up in life. The moment you give up in life, guys, you are gone. You are totally gone. I have started a business, but with the little knowledge that I have, unfortunately, I failed to succeed in my first 2 years. But that one doesn't mean that I will now fail in that field. I failed because I didn't have some information on how I should handle the business. But that one doesn't mean that I will now not actually progress in that business. No, most of the guys after starting a business, the moment they fail in their first, second year, they say, I'm done. They give up. In fact, when you start a business and with the little knowledge that you have, you fail in the business and then you give up. And the person who starts a business, of course, with the little knowledge and fails and again tries to come back in the business, that person who tries to come back is going to have higher chances of succeeding in that business compared to you who have just given up just like that. You don't want to hear about anything. You have lost your money. You don't want to go back to it. That's not how we do things. If you want to succeed, you must be very, very ready for failures. Sometimes when you try to look at these successful people who have made it in businesses, at some point they have failed 5, 6, 7 times before succeeding in the businesses that you are seeing right now in their hands. Give up so early like that. Try as much as possible to actually try and come over and over again. Remember, when you start a business and you fail and you come back, you are not coming back as somebody new in the business. You are coming back as somebody who has actually been in the business. In other words, you know very well what made you to fall the other time. So this time around, you will be very, very careful. And the things that you will be handling, you will handle them in a different way compared to the person who is still starting as a fresh. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to lose. Don't be afraid to start over and over again. Somebody said that you can spend 6 years doing something. You fall, you rise, you fall, you rise. But on the 7th year, that's when you will actually catch fire. And when you catch fire, guys, there is no one who will actually put that fire down. So don't lose hope. Don't lose that hope. Have that hope in you. You will actually make it. And then another thing is that if you want to succeed, guys, believe in yourself. You believe in yourself personally, because there is no one else who is going to believe in you unless you actually do. Because you see, let me tell you, look, when you actually don't believe in yourself, let's say that I'm going to play football. I'm going to play football, but I'm really, really afraid. I actually don't believe in myself. So even if I go there, I will not do anything progressive in that football, in the field. Because first of all, I'm afraid, I don't believe in myself. In fact, I am disorganized. But once I actually go in the field, saying that I am going to play football and I must win, I must play to the best that I can. Guys, even if you're weak, you will go with the motivations that you have in your mind, and then you will work very, very hard in the field. So the same applies to what I'm trying to say. Don't actually look down to yourself. Every day if you can, just look yourself into the mirror and tell yourself that you are special. You will make it in life. And once you have that motivation inside you, believe me, you will never fail. There are other people who actually went to things just because of the confidence that they have. They don't have any knowledge, they don't have any skill, they have never done the thing, but with the confidence, with the belief that they believe in themselves, they actually go and then do that thing very, very well. So this is actually something that we actually ignore, but it is very, very important when it comes to the success in our lives. So try as much as possible to believe in yourself when you are doing anything. Anything, guys. Another thing is that if you want to be successful in life, guys, you must travel. Travel. Move from your comfort zone, move from your community, move from your village, and then at least go and then try to just seeing things. Let me say that I am in Uganda, in a small village in Uganda. I have never gone outside my village. But when I travel, when I actually go like from my village and then I go to some towns, big towns, let's say Kampala, Jinja, the things that I will be seeing there, they are different. They are not even in my village. The businesses, the people over there, how people handle things, they are actually totally different from the way people handle things in my village. So if I go there and then I see how people are living, how people are actually doing business, that will actually bring something into my mind. You know what I'm trying to say? It will actually give you something inside your mind, and then it will actually motivate you. In other words, you will go back and then work very hard. You will work very hard because you have seen what those people are having in their cities, in their areas, and then you will work towards it. That's why when you normally see people, there are very many people, after actually doing businesses in the village, they actually travel and then go and see towns, places like that. And then after coming back in the village, their mindset changes. In fact, they will now be bored staying in the village. They will say that, look at my business. I think I need to go to town where very many people are. I think that's where I am going to actually succeed very well. So traveling, guys, traveling is very, very important. Much as you even don't have money, at least once in a while, save up some money and then first try to travel. Even if you're actually going just to see things. You cannot believe, but there are some other people who they were actually born in a village. They actually didn't go anywhere. They stayed in the village. You are in a village where people are actually hunting. You actually don't know how people in towns live. You are actually in the village. Then how comes that you can change your mindset and then start living like those ones in towns? Of course, there is no way, because you don't know how those people actually are living. You have never been there. There's a saying which says that when you hang around 10 fools, you will become the 11th fool. When you hang around 10 thieves, of course, it's automatic. You will be the 11th thief. When you hang around 10 successful people, the chances of you being successful will also be very, very high. Try as much as possible, much as you also travel, the people that you surround yourself with should be of value to you. The people that you hang up with, that you spend most of your times with, should be actually people that also bring at least a value in your life. You actually cannot be living with thieves, living with people who take drugs and then expect you to succeed. Of course, you will not succeed. Okay, you may have a business idea, but how can you present this business idea to your peers? And how do you think that they will support you? Of course, they will not. That's why you see when you actually try to change your life, let's say that you have actually been taking drugs, you have actually been living with thieves, for instance, that's an example. And then you try to be a little bit serious about your life. Let's say that you actually try to, you try to neglect their lives, you actually try to, rearrange your life in a way that you want your life to change. I tell you, you will lose a lot of friends because they will actually see you as a negative person, somebody now who is actually a threat to them, because the things that you will actually be doing, they are actually different from what you have been doing with them. That's why you see when we are actually changing, we lose a lot of friends on the way. Much as you travel, the people that you also, surround yourself with, they should be people of value. Let's say I am 24. I should now not be with people who are of my age alone. I need to stay with people who are above me. Those people will help me with giving advice, how things work, how businesses work, because they have now stayed long in the world. They actually know how things happen. Those people will guide you on how to succeed in life. And then, of course, your peers too. They are also important in your life because they will also motivate you. You will actually see a friend succeeding. That one also will actually hurt you so much, so that you will also at least work a little bit harder to be like them. So try as much as possible to interact with a lot of people. That way, succeeding will also be easy for you. And then, of course, the last one is hard work. You need to work very, very hard. Anybody who tells me that hard work doesn't pay, I don't trust in this person. You must work very, very hard with the goals, of course, that you have laid. When you have goals, that will help you to work hard. Without the goals, why would you be working? There is no point in you working. So you must set goals, and if you have goals, it will be very, very easy for you to actually work hard. And yeah, you must work hard, like I said, for you to succeed. We are in a world where you need to struggle. Your mind needs to be on fire for you to succeed. So if you just sit idle, of course you will change nothing. But hard work, of course, with plans, good plans, they will make you succeed. And if up to now you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, Jacob Chaka, please, what are you waiting for? There are still a lot of more videos, educational videos on how we can change our mindsets towards money. If you don't want to miss these videos, please guys, do subscribe to the channel and give this video a like. Yeah, just a like, less than even a second, you will be done with the like. And don't forget to share and then comment anything, guys. I am willing to answer at any time. And see you tomorrow with my next video again. Bye-bye.